welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here, and today I'm going to be going over how I stay organized and the tools that I use to do so, aka all of my to-do lists, my notebooks, my calendars, my planners, my online sources that really help me stay organized. I have found in 2021 my biggest mission is staying organized and staying productive in 2021. Let me know down below if that's like something you're trying to do too, just staying organized in your space, in your life, in your work life, online space, and just learning how to be more productive, because that's definitely me in 2021. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned and let's get on with it. So first off, I have a list of different things that I use, but I love this blush pink monthly, hourly, and daily planner. So I do not use this every single day, but I will show you an example of what it is. So clearly for the planner, you have your monthly planner where you can come in every month and write things in, aka you can be like, oh, I have a birthday this month or whatever, like updates or if you have meetings. But what I love about this is days where I need to be super productive in my day and I want to time block. So essentially what time blocking is where you take the hours of the day and you block out times for certain tasks. So again, I don't use this every day. This is just really for when I need to be productive. I need to stay on track, a day that I have a lot of things to do, or a day that, you know, I have YouTube tasks, I have errands and school to do all in one day. Time blocking has definitely helped me, but this is not something I use every day and not something I use on the weekends. It's mostly my really productive days. So generally a couple days a week, or if I have a really productive week, I will use this planner for Monday through Friday. So the next thing I love, and this is going to be really good for all of my college people, I think. So I get super anxious when it comes to my school assignments and how I can keep all of them very organized, you know, to not feel anxious. So for me in my college, every single week, most of our assignments are due every Sunday. So I love to get just any handy dandy notebook, and this helps me organize my things for the week. And you could actually, even if you're not in school, you could use this technique for anything. If you have a list of things you need to get done by Sunday, you can do something like this too. So what I do is I will show you guys like a close-up of it. And what I do essentially is I write down the class that I have. I write down the start date of the week and the end date. I write down all of my assignments. And then as I complete the assignments, I will cross them out with a little highlighter. I will show you guys my highlighters and pens a little bit later. And then I always put the due dates on the side, so I know what day they're due. So this helps me keep all of my classes organized, and every single week I know what's due. So every single Monday morning, I usually will do this for school. I'm actually not in school right now, thank the Lord. I'm able to do a lot more, but this is what I use when I really need to stay organized in school. The next thing that I just recently got that I think is such a cute thing to do, I will try and link these down below. Another content creator actually made these little notebooks, and I think it's such a great way to keep your goals organized and knowing what you want to do for the month. I'll show you an empty month. So essentially what you do is you come in here, you write the month, and then what your goals are for that month, so you can keep all your goals really organized. And then throughout the month, as you hit your goals, you cross them off, and then the following month you can write down, you know, more goals that you have. I think that that's such a cool way to just keep your goals organized and all in one space, and I really love this. I think it's such a cute idea. Maybe one day I will make my own because I think this is so cute. The next thing I am obsessed with is my daily to-do list. So I do this a couple different ways, but the first way is going to be geared towards my people who love to write things down. If you love to write things down, this is going to be for you. And then for all of my online people who like using their iPads and computers, I will show you guys a different way. But my biggest thing is I have this one little notepad. You can get these notepads honestly anywhere, Amazon, Target, and then you can actually rip off the day. So I always write my to-do list the night before, because for me, I just love to see, okay, it's the night before, I know everything I have to do the next day because I sat down and I wrote, you know, everything down on a to-do list. And then at the end of the day, when you complete all of your tasks, you can just rip it off and throw it away. As you guys can see, I'm really horrible at ripping them off. I just keep them on personally, but if that annoys you, you could always take it off. So you can normally get like a little pad like this, or I really recommend getting like a very cute notebook. To me, I stay organized if I have cute things. As you can tell, all of these things are like so aesthetically pleasing, and so are these notebooks. This notebook was sent to me by a subscriber, and then this is one that I actually got last year, I think, and never used it until this year. And what you can do is all you have to do is open it up, put the to-do list for the day. You can write it super pretty and like super cute letters. You could just write the day and then a checklist of everything that you need to do for the day in any little cute notebook. I just recommend cute notebooks because I love to grab things that look cute and are aesthetically pleasing. But if you are someone who does not like using physical notebooks for your to-do list, I'm going to show you my computer right now. So I have been using this website called Notion. Notion, what it allows you to do is literally everything you could think of. So what you do is you come in here, you have your to-do list for the day, and then as your day goes on, you can check all of those things off. And then underneath that, you can also do your morning routine. Like you can literally write down your whole entire morning routine into this website so that you have that down. You could do your night routine. And something else I also love is you can even do your reminders for the week. If you have reminders all throughout the week that you don't like to just be on your phone all over the place, in Notion, it allows you to just organize everything the way you want to. In here, you can also do like a calendar, but I personally don't use Notion for that. I use the Notion website for the to-do list only because I'm going to show you guys something. I actually have the notes section in my phone like everybody does, but if I go to the notes section, you guys want to see how many notes I have? 596 notes, because I am someone that just does not delete these. Then they get all over the place. They get very unorganized. So if you want to stop using the notes section of your phone because it's becoming, an annoyance, you could do this exact thing in the Notion website. And I believe they also have an app for it. I've just been using it on my desktop because I'm on my desktop mostly all day. I work home, I do school from home and everything. So I don't need it on my phone at all times, but I believe Notion does have an app so you can travel with it too. If you're out and about running errands, you can always have, Notion on your phone to where you can see your to-do list for the day. You can do a grocery list. And what I love about it is it's all customizable. So you can customize your whole entire setting to where it says to-do list, reminders, errands. And I just think it looks super good and well put together. Now, if you want to stay organized with the to-do list on the notes section of your phone, I can show you guys how to do that because it is something that I have done before. So here's one that I have always kept just to show as a reference. So here I'm going to show you, I will probably pop it up right here. But when I do the to-do list on my phone, as you can see at the top, it says to-do list, and then it has a priority tab, a YouTube tab, a school tab, an errands tab, and an extras tab. So for whatever tasks you have to accomplish for that day, I would put it into blocks like that. So if you have work and you work all day, or you have errands, or you have to do things with your kids, make it into separate little lists underneath each other, and then make a priority list. What I like to do with the priority list is take one task out of each section, aka YouTube, school, and errands. The one thing that I find to be high priority, like this cannot get done tomorrow. If it doesn't get done today, I fail. I am donezo. So as you can see, I have here that it was a priority for me to film a YouTube video. It was priority for me to do a discussion board response for school, and it was priority for me to go to Trader Joe's. Now, clearly, if you have multiple things on your school to-do list or your YouTube list that you need to get done, or work list, whatever, that is priority, you can bump it up to that priority list. But I just found that having priority separate from everything else is helpful. And I just personally don't like when my to-do list is all over the place. I don't like having school mixed with YouTube, mixed with running errands, mixed with extra stuff. If I have extra time, it's too much for me. It gives me a lot of anxiety. So I just don't do it that way. I love to put things into different tabs. But again, this is something you can do in Notion if you don't want to have it on your phone. But trust me, the notes section of your phone is perfectly fine if that is something you enjoy. And to-do lists are just super important for me. If I didn't have to-do lists, I would not get anything done. I would just not remember that I need to get a lot of things done. So the next thing that I really find super important, and anyone can really do this, but this is going to be big for like my content creators, I guess, or people who do YouTube or Instagram. But again, you can use this for anything, is the app Asana. So Asana can go on your phone or it can go on your computer. What I love about Asana is I will try and show you the YouTube one that I have. I'll show you from last month. So in January, you can come into the calendar. So what I do is I come into the calendar, and for example, today is Wednesday. Say that I need to complete a video for today. This is where I will input all of my video ideas. This is where I write all of my video scripts. This is where I put all of my sources or all of my links. So for this video, when I'm linking all of this stuff for you guys, I always first link it in this little tab here under that day and that YouTube video. So hopefully I explained that well for you guys, but if you're a YouTube content creator, I really recommend this. Maybe one day I can do a whole video on how I use Asana if you're someone who does YouTube. But even if you have tasks you need to get done for work or maybe for the kids, if you have children, that's another thing I love. I just think it really keeps things organized and it really helps me plan in advance. I normally plan my YouTube videos out a month in advance when it comes to my video ideas, and it's so easy for me to just look at this calendar and be like, okay, I know what videos go live what days, what videos I need to plan for, prep for, and get ready, and then it's all in one place. I don't have any of my YouTube stuff in any other place than Asana, so if something happened to my Asana, all of my research, all of my videos, all of my links would be non-existent because this is the only app that I use for it. So I just love this so much, and it's so versatile. You could use it for anything. It doesn't just have to be for creating YouTube content. It could be for anything that you need. I just personally don't like using the calendar that our phones have. When it comes to iPhone, I don't use this unless it's for a doctor's appointment. If I have a doctor's appointment or a meeting, for example, today, this says that I have a call with my dietitian at 5 p.m. I will use this to keep my appointments organized. So that's a good thing to use it for. I would say your calendar in your phone, whether you have an Android or an iPhone, to just put your actual meetings. So if you have any specific work meetings, or if you have any appointments like doctor appointments or anything like that, Zoom calls you need to hop on, you could always put it into here. That's what I do, but I don't like to use this for anything else. I find it just too small, like just very itty bitty. It's too small for me. I just don't like it. As in Asana, I can write a bunch of stuff. I can put so many things into Asana and it just looks better for me. So now I want to show you guys some of my favorite pens and highlighters because I'm that person to stay organized. I write in like cute pens and all of that stuff. So like for example, with my school to-do list, I have everything in purple and then I always highlight in green and yellow. So my favorite highlighters are the highlighters. That's really funny, but I always make sure that I get the little pack of these. I will link these down below. And my favorite pens to use is these are very like fine pointed Pilot G207 pens. And I never use a normal pen like black and blue. I probably don't have a black pen anywhere. I just have these, and then I do have a blue one, but it's just like a really pretty bright blue. So that's what I love. And then, oh my gosh, a subscriber actually sent me these. It was so crazy. She sent me the exact pens that I love to use for organizing all of my stuff and writing in my to-do list. And she sent me metallic ones. And I was like so excited to use them. So I've been using more so the metallic ones lately for my to-do list and my planners and everything like that. But these are definitely my favorite pens and my favorite highlighters to use. I just think they're the best. Those are the things that I use to stay organized. I would love to know down below, what do you use to stay organized? Are you going to start using any of the things that I mentioned? Whether you want to start using Asana or Notion or my little notebook stuff, my pens, my highlighters, I would love to know. I will link everything down below for you guys. So comment down below, what was your favorite thing that I used in this video? What was your favorite thing I used to stay organized? Or do you also use something that I use? I would love to know. I've never ran into anyone who really uses Asana or Notion. Normally nobody does. I'm normally the only one who uses it when I talk to people around me. So let me know if you're someone that uses any of those. I'm super curious. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. I have a lot more productive vlogs coming out, productive videos, and I'm also going to be doing an actual video on my tips to stay organized, like my 1 through 10 top 10 tips besides, actual things that you need to stay organized, if that makes sense. So be on the lookout for that video because it is coming, and that's why I wanted to do this video first, that you guys have everything you need in order to, stay organized. But now I will give you my tips on utilizing those things and what you can do to stay even more organized in your space at home. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Friday, I talk about MLMs, multi-level marketing, and I educate and inform people on scams. And then Wednesdays are my lifestyle content. So I love seeing you guys here today, and I will see you in the next one.